Die Ars Electronica wurde von der Europäischen Union beauftragt, in Europa auf die Suche zu gehen nach Best-Practice-Beispielen aus Kollaborationen zwischen Künstlern, Wissenschaftlern, Technikern, der Wissenschaft und der Industrie. Dass die Innovation durch Start jetzt bei uns durch diese neue Form von Kollaborationen eigentlich so einen unglaublichen Wert erreicht hat. Kollaborationen, die aus unserer Sicht neue Attitüde von Künstlern und Künstlerinnen darstellen, in Kollaborationen mit großen Industrieunternehmen oder Wissenschaftsinstitutionen gehen und dort nicht beschönigend in den Foyers oder dekorativ in den Foyers landen, sondern ganz tief drinnen in den Schlüsselfragestellungen der Forschung eigentlich landen.
The STARS Prize is from the European Commission in collaboration with Ars Electronica. It's a prize to pushing the boundaries and make the connection between the science, technology and the arts as a motor. And together with the other collaborations like the BOZAR and Waag Society in Amsterdam, they want to make this more visible.
Closed group, like only scientists, only engineers, only designers, we cannot push the boundaries. And it is the only way to find the new direction or new point of view from very diverse and sincere conversation.
I think it's very important, besides nominate somebody or giving a prize, that they give them a platform. A platform with expertise, a platform to exhibit the work and then bring it somewhere else. I think that is very an add value for the people who won or nominated too. So I think that is very important to me.
Project is called Blink Humanizing Autonomy. It all started at the Royal College of Art and Imperial College in London, where we all met. And it's about asking the question, how do you interact with self-driving cars with autonomous systems? Especially as a pedestrian, with autonomous systems, when there's no driver behind the wheel anymore, how do you create a communication between a human and a machine? So this is basically a starting point, and what we developed is a system, a communication device, which allows you for two-way communication between a pedestrian and a self-driving car, and we use a machine learning data set of gestures. So basically you can make a gesture to communicate to the car, and the car would communicate back to you in that.
But what's interesting for us as a group was that actually the things that we thought were important about how pedestrians and normal people feel about this technology wasn't really being shown by industry, we felt. So we decided to kind of explore this side to humanize these autonomous systems and see how can we feel more at ease with these new technologies that are coming, which should adapt to us instead of us having to adapt to their language essentially.
And one interesting thing we also noticed is that those things are actually quite different in different localities. So in China, the signal for stop is different than the one in London. So one advantage also that the system we developed has is it actually can learn, using machine learning, it can actually learn those culturally specific gestures and actually adapt to the environment in which it's in. Yeah, there will be obviously a learning curve with any new technology, but I think people will have quite a bit of time to adapt to it.
Being in a kind of an engineering course as well, I was really keen on using new technologies to improve this urban environment. So, and well, as Adam actually mentioned, that's the big advantage of working two engineers, two designers, so you really learn from each other in a way. Like applying AI, applying machine learning, that's something that was really a new thing towards my skill set.
Okay, so the original ideas we call jammed architecture structures is when granular material behaves like a solid. So for instance, the pile we sit on is stable because it's under isotropic stress is pushed together and the particles can't go anywhere. And we were interested to see if we could use the phenomena to build larger structures with it.
And basically the focus was on the process, right? Because what rock print was the focus was on the end product, right, on the piece. But this time we said, okay, we show the fabrication and we make it public with all the little details that sometimes don't work as good as they should, but we just open up and show everything.
Rock print, the installation we made, was really, let's say that we could take a step a little bit outside our normal environment and focus on using a phenomena, technology, a fabrication method we had been researching to really scale it up and then trying to articulate maximum the powers of the system.
I would just add, sometimes it's just better if you don't know exactly what are you doing, you just do it like artists do, because scientists, they always ask the question, but why and how, and you know, sometimes you just have to do and see, because sometimes you don't understand everything and you don't have to understand everything to be able to do it.